All right, three, two, one.
Boom, shakalaka.
You good? You all right? You chilling? You vibing? Fall asleep a little
I mean, I could use some more sleep, yeah.
bit? Welcome back to the Professionally Broke podcast on YouTube and Spotify.
My name's Connor. This is.
I'm Izael. We're also on TikTok and Instagram at the Professionally Broke Pod. Also, subscribe on the Instagram, follow on the Spotify, and share with your friends if you like the episode.
We'd greatly appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, I want to get this out of the way. We are a quarter of the way to 100 subs. A quarter of the way. Doesn't sound too big, but for me, it's pretty big. Haven't reached this far ever.
I like quarters.
You like quarters? We're almost there, though.
I like stealing quarters out of people's cars. I don't do that. I promise. I would never.
Legally binding. Did not do that. No, but I believe the numbers that I saw was 91% of people who watch our videos, shorts and long form, are not subscribed. So if you guys could please subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Still better. It's still doing better than the tutorial crowd, where it's 99%. So.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
we're doing something right.
Yeah, man. Anyway, how's your week, Bubba?
Hellish.
Hellish. I feel that.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I guess technically being busy is a good thing, but also I am so tired.
You have no idea what tired is.
I think I do.
What happened that made you so tired, man?
I'm just exhausted from dealing with people all
That's
week.
fair. That's fair.
Saturday was
Dude, but I work
genuinely terrible.
I work in 2 restaurants. How do you think I feel?
There was like a crackhead outside at the end of the day, and
when was that?
yesterday,
Oh,
and my one manager was like, "Can somebody go talk to him?" So I was like, "Yeah, I can go do it." And I was just thinking to myself, I'm not there. You're gonna have one crackhead talking to another crackhead.
there you go.
This is gonna be not a nonsense battle for the ages.
Yeah. Hey, but it's fine. Dude, I worked 3 14-hour days.
That's pretty hot.
You do not know what tired is.
Yeah, I do.
It's fine. Hey, but in one of those days, this goes into one of my points today. At the restaurant, my bartending job, we made a new drink that possibly might get added to like a Halloween menu, and it would be really cool. We call it the spicy pineapple, or the pineapple from hell.
I'm ready.
All right. So what it is, it's I forget what the tequila is called, but I'm pretty sure it's called agavelis. It's not tres agaves, but it's called like agavelis. I'm pretty sure.
Like there's no agave.
No,
Agave
there
less.
is.
Okay.
There is, but I don't. I think it's Spanish for there's many agave.
Ah,
I don't know. I'm a Spanish speaker, and I don't know. Uh, I think it's the accent. Agave. No, that's just how you say it. Anyway, you put well, this is what we used, but there is a tequila called Ghost Tequila, which is a spicy tequila.
okay.
And that's what we were supposed to put into it, but we actually ran out before making this drink.
Good job.
So it's supposed to be 3 ounces of that. It's supposed to be a 1 ounce of agave mixed triple sec. Uh, Actually, no, we just used 1 ounce of triple sec, an organic triple sec. So it's like made from like actual fruit and not processed.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
1 ounce that, 1 ounce lime juice, and 1 ounce agave nectar. Also, 2 ounce pineapple juice, half ounce pineapple puree, and when you put it in the shaker, you put 4 jalapenos in it.
Okay.
Put some ice in it, obviously. Shake it, get a good shake, You put it into a like a whiskey glass kind of, and you pour it straight into there. Pineapple garnish with a pineapple leaf. People said it was good, and we gave it to a guy who was at the bar, who was like he ordered the spicy drink that is on the menu, and he was like, "Can you make it more spicy?" And when we made this, we were like, "We'll just give this to him," and he enjoyed it.
Um, do you have any alternative method to making a drink other than shaking it?
Blender.
Okay, that probably
Why?
wouldn't work. Because I was gonna say, technically, the reason why you shake a drink is for like citrus juices to be aerated and get
Hmm.
more flavor out of them. If you didn't have any citrus in there, at
The
least
triple sec,
that's a liquor. You don't aerate
but
liquor.
that's citrus.
No, this is fresh citrus. This is like freshly squeezed.
Oh
You have
yeah,
to
no,
activate whatever enzymes are in there. I promise you, whatever's in
yeah,
that
yeah,
is gone.
no, no, no.
Because I gotta say, if you had something else to mix it with, you could just make it simpler than actually having to shake it.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't it just be stirring then?
Technically, yeah, you're supposed to stir. Well, the rule of hand is you stir drinks that don't have citrus or like um. I think it's more often stuff that doesn't have opaque liquids.
Hmm.
And you said it has pineapple juice, which is an opaque liquid. So
Well,
I don't know if
no,
you'd stir it
that's
either,
not opaque. It was the
or not
puree.
opaque.
The the
Puree also, yeah,
the
it would not.
pineapple puree was. Yeah. And also, I found out simple sugar is or simple syrup is way easier than I thought it was. I because they were showing me how to make it because we need it for like the mojitos and stuff like that. And he was like, "Oh yeah, here, just grab half a pan, half a 6-inch deep pan of sugar, and fill it with hot water." I said, "Huh?"
I mean, technically, I don't. I'm assuming you boiled the water afterwards, but
No,
yeah.
no, no. The water was already hot, and you pour it in.
So you just took hot water, threw sugar in it, and then
No,
put
no,
it in
no.
a
The sugar
bottle.
was in there, and then you put the hot water in there, and then you stir it while it's turning it into a syrup.
I mean, I guess whatever works. I like bring my
Oh,
water to a boil, then add the sugar, stir it
he
up
he left his simple syrup here. I'm assuming he
for like
forgot,
2 weeks.
and now it's here.
Yeah, I will be hopefully taking it home.
Yes, it's still here. We didn't throw it away.
I appreciate that.
No, yeah, but that was the new pineapple drink that we did. I believe that was Wednesday.
Sounds really complicated.
It sounds like it, but it's really not. It's I think the reason why we shake it is to make it colder because like every time like I put a drink in and then I put the ice in without shaking it, it doesn't seem to be that cold, but when we shake it, like it seems to get colder.
Yeah,
So
you
that's probably like
you
the activation of
you like dilute the ice into the drink
yeah,
whenever you do that. So you add a little bit of dilution, and you also get the coldness from
yep,
the ice.
yep.
Yeah. I've been meaning to do it for like 3 days now, and I still haven't. I want to make a um. There's a recipe called a painkiller. It's
Is that in the book that I gave you?
no,
Okay.
unfortunately, is
Damn.
is a little more niche. It is a tiki drink from the Soggy Dollar Bar. I don't remember where the Soggy Dollar Bar
So
is
that's
at.
like their house drink, then
Yeah,
technically.
so I'm pretty sure this is back from like the '60s, maybe the '70s, maybe even earlier than that. I actually don't
Hmm.
remember, but basically uh, there was no port at this island where this bar was at, so sailors had to actually like swim to shore.
What
Hence
the
the Soggy Dollar
hell?
Bar, and their signature drink was a painkiller, which was rum, pineapple juice, orange juice, cream of coconut with nutmeg grated on
A
top.
lot of flavors.
I'm not gonna lie, the original spec, the orange juice, you can probably drop it because they don't put enough orange juice in to really get the flavor
Yeah.
because the pineapple juice takes over. I have modified it to put more pineapple juice. Dude, it's like pretty much having like a adult smoothie. It's so
You
good.
made it already?
Oh, dude, I love painkiller is probably one of my favorites.
There you go.
It's so good.
Well, you need a painkiller after swimming a mile to shore.
But I want to make a riff on it. I've been meaning to do it for a while now, but I
Do it with
have
tequila.
not. No. Do you know what cachaça is?
No.
Cachaça is a spirit made out of fresh fresh pressed cane juice,
Hmm.
which technically anything made from cane juice is, or anything made from sugar cane is classified as rum, but this has like a different name. It's the national what do you call it? National spirit of Brazil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's like their favorite thing down there. I think their national drink is a Cape Caipirinha. I'm not saying that correctly,
Probably not, but I'm
but
also not Brazilian, so I couldn't tell you.
it's literally it's so good. It's literally just take brown sugar as much as you want. If you're a fat ass, put more in. If you like it a little lighter, put less in. Brown sugar, limes, muddle that together so all that brown sugar and lime juice is all together,
Yeah.
and then you just open pour the cachaça on top of
Oof.
it, mix it up. Oh,
What if you
so
made
good.
that into a mojito and you throw in a few mints in there?
Honestly, it would honestly probably make a pretty decent mojito, but it would be funky. So if you're
Um,
expecting cachaça is a funky ass spirit,
all right.
like I don't think you haven't had any rum, have you?
I haven't had alcohol.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain this then, but like rum, like most rums you're gonna get, like Bacardi and all that, they don't
Hmm.
really have too much funk. They're not really that interesting. When you
Well,
get
those
into
liquors
like
are mostly made for mixing anyway.
true Jamaican rums is kind of where you get into really funky, briny, almost like
You mean Caribbean
fruity esque.
Caribbean rum? Is that what you're talking?
Well,
Not.
Jamaican rum is a very specific
Oh,
type.
okay. Never
Um,
mind.
Yeah, Jamaican rum is a very specific. Like Appleton Estate is Jamaican rum. Smith and Cross, which a customer actually gave me a bottle
There you
of
go.
Smith and Cross yesterday. I still have to finish my last one, so I'm not going to be opening that for a little bit. But this is a very funky, unique flavor of rum.
Okay.
Technically, it's not rum, but it is rum. So I want to do that and Kahlua in this
Oh.
drink. I think, like I said, it's pretty much like a smoothie. Pineapple and the coffee, I know for a fact work because I've made something kind of similar to this
Hmm.
before. I'm thinking honestly that this could be fucking great,
Dude.
but also I haven't done it. I originally made a drink a long time ago that I was trying to similar to this that I was trying to make. I called it like tiki Brazilian coffee because I couldn't think of a good name. I think the best thing to do would be just figure out what Brazilians call coffee, or if they have like a specific type of coffee that is unique to
Hmm.
them, just call it that because that would make I think a lot of sense. But I think it could be really good. I still gotta try it.
Brazilian coffee.
Brazilian coffee.
That's actually not bad. It's kind of like, or you can just be like Irish or Brazilian rum because you got. Oh no, no Brazilian coffee because Irish coffee is a thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say Brazilian coffee. I feel like makes more sense because because the rum part, the cachaça is the Brazilian rum,
Hmm.
and then you kind of leave out the Kahlua. I think you get the Kahlua and the Brazilian rum, the cachaça, in one
When
thing, and I
when
think it
we
makes
when
sense.
we make a coffee drink, I think we call it the el espresso. And it's like an espresso coffee drink. We
Mm-hmm.
actually like grind up the beans ourselves, which takes a minute,
I'm not a big
but
coffee person, so
but you could probably add coffee grounds to it and probably get more of a coffee taste out of it. Uh, if that's what you wanted, but
it's all about a balance of flavors. The rule for making cocktails is it's complete whenever you there's nothing left to take away.
that's fair.
So like I just need to try it and tinker with it. I'll
Hmm.
get to it eventually. I'm just so busy and everything sucks.
I get it. I get it.
Beyond that though, do you have anything else? I don't think anything else happened to me this week.
More stuff did happen to me this week, but they're all my points. I can.
Oh, okay.
That's all I got, to be honest. No, didn't you say you had a long thing last week that you wanted to talk about and you saved for this episode?
So I have two things. One of them is talking about games.
Hmm.
Very specifically, like uh, I guess we'll let him choose. All right. One is choosing your or favorite games both objectively and subjectively,
Okay.
and then the other one is just complaining about Sony and their
No, there we go.
stupid decisions that they've been making
All
recently.
right. I haven't heard anything, so I can't wait.
Which one would you prefer?
Let's do Sony for the
Sony.
clicks.
Okay, sure. Um,
This title will be I can't believe Sony did this.
Sony is currently raising the prices of the PS5 Pro to $900.
All right, bro.
That is up 150 from the previous price point at
And didn't they raise it before that too?
I think I'm not 100% sure. I know they raised hardware prices otherwise, I'm pretty sure.
Because I'm pretty sure there was a thing during Black Friday where like they raised the price and then gave it a discount, pretty
Back
much
to the original
putting it
price.
back to the original price.
That sounds like
And then
something they would
after
do.
Black Friday, they had lowered it down to original because people were complaining.
Well, anyways, that also comes alongside up what do I want to say? It also comes alongside them getting higher prices on both the digital only and the disc version of the PS5, which are both going up by only $100.
I don't know why anybody would want the disc PS5 when all the great games are on what PlayStation now has is like the PlayStation Pass or something like that.
Because owning physical media is cool and you're
That's
lame.
fair. That's fair.
I have I have
It's just
a
for
game
me
that I
it
would love to actually use, but I don't have a PS5.
for me it's just extra though because when you put in the game then still has to download, right?
Let's think about this for a minute.
Your hands are soft. They are extremely soft.
I
I
don't
felt like
like.
I was getting touched by silk sheeting, bro.
I, I, I don't know whether to feel attacked or complimented.
I don't
I
know
don't really
either, bro.
like it.
I just it was all I felt was silk sheets on my hands. I was so confused.
It's the same. It's the same principle as vinyl.
But vinyls are cooler than games.
It's the act of having a physical medium to interact with that actually physically. Now, granted, a lot of them don't anymore because they're just like download keys or whatever you want to call them. But like, it's easier to just listen to music on your phone. Vinyls give you a more physical relationship with what you're doing. You
Hmm.
actually have to actively do something.
Now I want to get a
It's
record player with a gramophone.
is that the goofy one with the horn?
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Uh, but I want one of those just to because there's some old records that I would want to buy to hear what they sounded like originally, what they were originally made for, which would be pretty cool.
Well, all in all, physical media is cool. It obviously degrades, so it's not perfect,
Yeah,
but having an actual disc to interact with, I think, is a much cooler thing than just a digital download, especially saying everybody wants to just take away your ability to actually buy stuff physically.
yeah,
Having a physical disc is nice.
yeah. Can't wait till this podcast blows up and we'll just have records behind it. Be cool.
I already have a whole bunch of records.
I know, but I don't. You know,
True.
because I can't spend that
I
money.
did see that Bad Bunny album at Target the one day, and I was like, that'd be a cool gift, but also I don't think he has a record player, and that'd be kind of weird.
No, but I'd get one just
It
to
would
hear
be
it
just
on a.
fair enough.
I I buy one. You give it to me, I buy one next day probably.
All right,
I don't care if it's $300. I'm pretty sure I'll find the money somewhere.
we're getting off track. All right, so Sony's upping the prices of all their hardware, and this comes alongside. Now, I don't think it's technically official yet. Maybe they made some sort of statement, but I want to say it's Jason Schreier, who's
Okay.
pretty prolific in games media, like reporting, has said that apparently Sony is shifting away from bringing their titles to PC.
No, I did hear about that. That everything's going to be PlayStation exclusive.
And now, granted, it could be for other things, but like as a whole, like we just gotta talk about it. Like before I even get to my other points, it's just so you're taking away all your games from other platforms and you're raising your prices of all your hardware simultaneously. It sounds like Sony's just trying to squeeze everybody for everything they got.
That's what it's. Well, that's because I think Sony's on a decline right now.
Everybody's on a decline,
No, no, no.
and they're
But I'm
still at the top of their game.
no, I know. I
You
get that, but like I there I haven't heard a lot about Sony except for the bad media. I haven't heard any good exclusives recently. I the games are just going down. I feel like they're losing money right now,
you
and they're just desperate.
I'm pretty sure Square Enix, the people that make like Final Fantasy, I'm
Okay,
pretty sure they are like, yeah,
I feel like
this is
that.
bad
I
because
feel like
Sony
that's
doesn't have the platform to actually support what we're
exactly.
making.
But
Like we
there's
need a bigger platform, and now Sony wants to just completely try and just cut that off.
there's that, but that's also going to drive developers away from putting games onto PlayStation platforms because people already make games for PC exclusively just because it's easier. But some of those games get big and they're like, oh my god, I need to put these on consoles.
Yeah,
But with raising of prices of those, they're just going to see it as a time loss of changing all those controls for these consoles because
it's actually not even that. It's optimization for like that's the reason. You're right, but it's also because they actually have to port it.
mm-hmm.
So that's a thing that like which pisses me off with the games they did bring to Steam. So like what Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok, all those games. Now the first batches of them came out years
No,
later
yeah, yeah.
because they eventually decided, okay, let's try and put these on Steam, see if they get any traction.
And I bet
And
you they
then
did. I bet you they did.
and then with these newer ones, they were like, okay, we release it once, and then maybe like a year later or so, we release them on Steam for anybody who's left there.
Which is the actually for me as a business studier is probably the right way to do it. Get put it all on your exclusive platform and then eventually give it to everybody for free. But
Well, I disagree on one fact and one fact only. The the media landscape just completely ruins anything for that. So pretty much you have a game, Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 comes out on PlayStation. PlayStation, everybody who owns PlayStation that wants to play it buys it. That's your very limited pool of people.
yeah,
If it came out on both Steam and PlayStation simultaneously, you then have millions of people on Steam as well that want to buy the
mm,
game. That'll buy it day one. Maybe some of them don't like it and refund it, but a lot more people buy it. When you give people a year to look at the media about the game, to actually watch people play it, to watch all of that, if something is not to your liking, if you hear bad reviews, if you have anything like that, you lose that customer and you will more than likely never get them back.
I agree with that. My thing, my problem with the same thing is the time frame. I don't think it should be a year because again, it gives opportunity for people to put on it, and then the want for the game goes down inevitably.
Like a month, maybe two max.
I
Like get
yeah,
people in there to leave reviews and
yeah,
say if you like it or
because
not.
people's attention span is short.
Exactly. So like for me,
I still feel like uh I again business wise, I still feel like having it on the exclusive platform first and then releasing it is the best way to do it because then you'll get all these people who are like PlayStation diehards and be like, yeah, you want to go to your audience first and then you can give it to the rest of everybody. So then people who have a PlayStation have it like feel exclusive, like they're getting this first than other people.
I feel like that just doesn't matter.
Mm.
I feel like an exclusivity thing means, at least to me, absolutely nothing because I don't have an allegiance to any specific thing. Like, if somebody, I love Steam. Okay, let's just say, for sake of argument, I have an allegiance to Steam because I do. I would honestly defend Steam for most things because I think it's honestly a great company, great business model. If Steam came out with a great 10 out of 10 game that was Steam exclusive, I'd be like, I want this on other platforms so I could like play it with my friends on Xbox, on
Yeah.
PlayStation, on stuff like that. I don't want exclusivity because it just prevents me from playing the stuff I want to play with my friends. That was the whole thing with Fortnite, where they finally were able to get PlayStation to play along and have cross platform for everybody. So you
I
could
actually thought
finally play games all together.
I thought honestly, I thought they were already released on both consoles. I
No,
didn't know that
no.
PlayStation was left out of that for a
Originally,
while.
originally, I'm pretty sure it was platform specific. So PC played PC, Xbox played Xbox,
Hmm.
PlayStation played PlayStation,
But that
and
was
then
that
I
was the thing
think,
for a while.
and then I'm pretty sure it was Steam could play with Xbox players
Yep.
or Steam could play with PlayStation players. But if you had groups from both, you could not do that.
Yeah, that was like 2017 stuff right there.
That was yeah, and we eventually got there, but begrudgingly.
Yeah.
And I feel like this separation of where stuff is released is just ridiculous. And one of the things that they cited as, or at least from the whatever Jason Schreier reporting video that I watched, which wasn't actually from him, so I don't know.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why was because of poor performance, and
Hmm.
it's like, yeah, Thor Ragnarok came out a year and a half, or Thor Ragnarok,
God of War
God of
Ragnarok.
War Ragnarok came out a year and a half ago or whatever. I don't remember how long it was on PlayStation.
It's
Everybody
22.
made their videos. Me personally, I watched the YouTube videos and I was like, I played the first one. I liked the first one. This one just looks like better first one.
Yeah.
So I do want to play it. But somebody that might only care about the story and not the gameplay, they'll just watch it on YouTube for that entire year
That's what I
and then
did.
they won't buy
That's,
it when it actually comes to Steam where they can play it.
I watched.
And also, they got rid of it really early on, but PlayStation has just really bad historically uh, data protection. They get hacked all the time. The Sony
Yep.
hack that had all that Andrew
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Garfield Spider-Man stuff, they lose your information all the time. I do not want to make a PSN account because they require you to put in your address for some reason. Even
I think
no credit card, no
doesn't
nothing connected. You have to put in your address, and if you're lying, they get the right to just delete your account at any time.
doesn't Microsoft also do that for marketing reasons? Because like maybe you want to buy something off of the website.
Any Microsoft account that I've ever made has not had that. I mean, granted, it's only a Gmail,
Yeah.
but any Microsoft account that I've ever made, I've never had to give them my address. I mean, I've
Okay.
had to give them my zip code if I put my credit card
Yeah.
information in, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Like, this is like literally street address. Why does Sony need to know my street address to
Yeah.
make a PlayStation account?
That's
That's
weird.
ridiculous.
And
And
with
then they
also
lose that information all the
yep.
time. Whenever Thor or the
God
God
of
of War
War.
Ragnarok came out, it required a PSN account, and I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna refund this. But before I did, I checked on Vortex Mods, and some guy had made a mod that bypassed that,
There you go.
and he took it down because he was worried Sony was gonna like give him a lawsuit or something. Now, eventually they took away that and I was able to play the game. But like you would have lost my business too if you left the stupid PSN account stuff. Like there's so many things that prevent people from buying your products, whether it be time, whether it be principle, whether it be like just the way you operate your business. You push people away and then you say, "Oh, we didn't really make as much money as we were hoping." No shit. Like we were anti-consumer and the consumers didn't want to buy. We don't want to do this platform anymore. If I made horrible sandwiches and everybody was like, "Oh,
Oh, your
your
sandwiches
sandwich
are
is bad. We're not going to pay them." Like I did a bad making sandwiches. I don't know. Maybe I should stop making sandwiches.
for poor people because they don't know what real sandwiches taste like.
Yeah, it's just like your business model is just flawed.
Yep. That's why I think I've always been a Microsoft person. I've been behind Microsoft the entire time, right? Uh, for pretty much all my life because Xbox, PC stuff. Microsoft has always been in my back corner, and I for these reasons particularly, and I think Microsoft is going in the right direction with partnering with Steam, to get it out to more people and get day one Xbox releases on Steam.
Yeah, Square. I'm gonna be buying Forza.
There you go.
I'm still salty about it being $120.
But
You sons of guns.
he
But
just didn't want me to censor this.
I try to make his job a little easier.
so I don't have to spend 3 hours taking. Anyway, no, again, I think Microsoft is just doing things properly. Well, like, I mean, Microsoft is also a computer company, so they understand what's going on. So they're gonna want, double the things because they know people are exclusively PC and exclusively console, so they're gonna separate things on purpose.
I don't really want to get into it. Microsoft's not doing so hot either right now, but they're making different mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Microsoft has a we're not a gaming company problem
Mm.
because they want to shift everything over to non-gaming type stuff. And then like
Yeah, because they're cinema based, right? No, they were gaming based.
it's no, they were just software based. And then I'm pretty sure
Oh,
it's now AI based. So they want to try and integrate
okay.
AI into stuff and take away money from Xbox and pour it into because Xbox just
Well, I
doesn't really
mean,
make that much money
yeah,
compared to the rest of their revenue. So whatever leadership wants to pare down the actual
yep,
Xbox stuff, but it's also like, but you don't make great game. Like Xbox makes some okay games, but like great games,
yeah. So Sony has taken the cake for that, for sure.
they have,
And
and it's unfortunate that one has pretty much infinite pockets because Microsoft is just this huge
selling,
corporation.
selling everything.
They have all the money in the world, but they won't make great games. They'll just make okay games. And the other company that does make great games doesn't want to sell it to you and wants to
Yep,
sell you the most overpriced products to
yep.
actually play them on.
What are we doing?
This is terrible.
it, um, I think it's also to blame the developers that Microsoft chooses as well. That could be an issue. I don't know. I'm not on any of the developers
I'm
for Microsoft games because the games are great. I enjoy the games a lot.
Microsoft has laid off like so many people in the last couple of years. It's crazy.
I bet
Like so many people just without jobs. I mean, I don't think Sony's free of guilt either, but like so many people.
Microsoft's probably also going into soon. So
I think specifically the gaming side. I don't know
yeah,
about
I
AI is it's
yeah.
AI.
I mean, Microsoft has had AI with Cortana for a while since before Sony, and since before ChatGPT.
Yeah, but like they're really trying to go hard into it with like the
Mm-hmm.
generative AI. I'm pretty sure like the Chat GPTs and shit like
Oh,
that.
okay. Well, I don't know. Um,
But yeah, like I'm just disappointed because like they're not going to be bringing stuff to Xbox or to Steam anymore. I liked Spider-Man 1. Spider-Man 2 was fun for a while, but I think the mechanics are a little less fun than the first one. God of War was really good. God of War Ragnarok I think was even better.
100%. I
Uh
was I was upset that it didn't get Game of the Year because it was so good.
Uncharted 4 is still probably one of my favorite like single player action adventure games.
Hmm. Did you see the
And
movie for that? The one with Tom
I
Holland and
think
what's his name, Matt Damon?
Matt
That's not Matt Damon.
Damon. Marky Mark.
Yeah,
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Um,
Isn't it the guy with the crazy daily schedule where he wakes up at like 3 in the morning?
I don't know the
There's a
goings of
there's
Mark
there's
Wahlberg.
there's a Mark Wahlberg released like his daily schedule of what he does. He wakes up at like 4 in the morning, goes to the bathroom, goes on a 15-mile run. Some crazy shit happens during his life in his daily.
Maybe. Um, I think if you go into it without knowing the Uncharted games, you'll have fun. But if you actually do know the Uncharted games, it's just kind of
Well, video game
not great.
adaptations are not always the best.
No.
Minecraft movie.
Flint and Steel.
Did you know Jack Black made the Lava Chicken song on the first take? Did you?
That's pretty good. I did not know that. I thought I did. How you were just like, do you know he made the song? It's like, yeah, he makes a lot of songs.
He's part
He's
of a band.
nuts.
No, he like. Well, I'm assuming he wrote the song beforehand, but like when it came to record, it was one take, one and done. Because
He's just
Jack Black
just the
is
goat.
one of the most talented actors and musicians of our time.
I think if you're talking about the combo of the two,
Yeah.
you're probably right.
That's what I am talking about.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, I feel like there are some musicians that are just actually insane.
Yeah,
Like,
100%. But I mean, like, we're talking writing the music and then actually performing it in a setting that it doesn't take too long to do. Like school, how what it was School of Rock? Probably it was like one of the shortest musicals. Is it a musical?
I've been honest with you, I've never seen the entirety of School of
Me
Rock.
neither.
I probably should because it does seem like fun.
Yeah.
I tell you this, I've seen El Macho plenty of times. That's
Yeah,
about it.
man, that was the movie of my youth, or my youther. I hope that's not a slur. Um,
I've never even heard it before. I thought it was made up,
it was, but
but it
there's
sounds wrong.
yeah, yeah. Speaking of famous people, uh, I actually went to a comedy show, uh, last Thursday, as of recording last Thursday. Um, you know who Morgan J is? He's he's a guy that's been making the rounds on Instagram and TikTok with a guitar, making horny songs, and yeah, you haven't? Okay. He's a very funny comedian. He's hilarious. I recommend watching some of his stuff. But I want to talk about the stuff leading up to it. Uh, there was a restaurant that we went to before we went to the show because we didn't want to deal with Pittsburgh traffic. So we showed up 2 hours early to a parking garage, try to get a floor level one so we could get out quicker. Floor level parking spot. But turns out we went to a parking garage that nobody went to. So we
Didn't even
we
matter.
were we were probably fine anyway. This was a you good?
That hurt.
This was a parking garage that instead of going, you did it again.
I'm just trying to really adjust my legs with the supports on this table are really large.
And awkward. Yeah, the table kind of goes like this in a weird way.
We've strayed so far from Sony at this point. We're just talking about concerts now.
No, yeah.
Uh,
Hang on, but let me. I thought we in our parking garage that we parked in. Instead of going up, it actually goes underground. So there's like 2 levels below where we parked.
okay.
Which was a weird parking garage that I haven't seen before. Now we planned on going to the sushi place that was nearby. This was the Benedum Center, by the way. Um, we tried to go to a restaurant that was near the Benedum Center. Apparently, that one was booked out completely by a bunch of rich that rented out the whole place.
You're definitely gonna have to zoom in. You're definitely gonna have to zoom in on me on that one because again, they can see they can figure out what you said. So you have to remember that one.
All right. Uh. Anyway, yeah, rich. Uh, they rented out the whole restaurant, and we couldn't eat there. So
It'd be like that sometimes.
we decided to go to this steakhouse cocktail restaurant uh called the Eagle. Don't know if you've ever heard about it.
The Legal Eagle,
The Eagle. It's very good. I enjoyed it.
Eagle One, back from the Super Destroyer.
Yeah, that one.
I love
Uh,
Eagle One.
no, the restaurant is just called the Eagle, and we walked in. The place is great. For me, I got cowboy vibes. Like from when those existed still.
Did they sell cowboy hats in the gift shop?
No,
No.
no, but it gave me cowboy vibes. Everything was pretty much made out of wood.
I was gonna say, is it like Longhorn where they got a whole bunch of um like buffalo or deer or something hung on the wall?
That was probably the only thing that was missing. To be honest, that would have completed it.
There's a place I don't remember. I want to say it's like Clarion or something. There's a place in Clarion that has like NASCAR
Oh, that's
doors
sick.
like ripped off the side of the car, like with the numbers and brands and all that, and just slapped on the wall.
That's
That was pretty
sick.
cool.
Speaking of, I'm side tangent. Um, the, I saw on a TikTok one time that there is a place in the Midwest that is looks like a gas station, but it's just a restaurant, and it's like made for like car people. Like there's cars on the walls, there's retro cars outside.
Okay.
Like it's just a really cool place that I want to go see. It's somewhere in the Midwest. I don't remember. Anyway, back to the thing. I got this burger. that apparently said it was a 7 ounce brisket. It didn't look like it. Uh, but
Maybe before they cooked it, and they cooked all the juice out and it got
yeah,
smaller.
yeah, it kind of looked like a McDonald's patty, but it was pretty thick nonetheless. The bread was made it pretty thick, and then all the filling. It was like caramelized onions with bacon and cheese in it. Uh, if I remember correctly, there was some of like fried onions. You know how they like get really hard and like puffed up? Like that was in there as well for a nice crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I love a nice crunch in a burger. Dude. I had that, but one thing that stuck out to me was their mocktail that I had. Uh, they called it the citrus root beer. Now, let me tell you this.
It's just root beer with lime.
No, no, no. Let me tell you something. This pissed me off. I'm gonna be honest. This pissed me off. You get it's like a tall, skinny glass. You
Okay.
know, things that you put in a mojito or a skinny
A
marg.
highball.
I don't know,
A
but it
highball
has
should
like
be a shorter, it's smaller at the bottom and super tall because you put carbonated stuff in
yeah,
them and the bubbles have less room to get to the top, so it stays fizzy for longer.
so probably that.
It's a highball.
Yeah, it's like small and then it gets a little bigger, but it's still
Oh
skinny.
wait, so it like
Kind of goes like that, but it's still skinny. I don't know what that glass is called, but if you
a beaker? You put it on a That's a beaker's the wrong thing, but
yeah,
one of
beaker
those science
goes starts
utensil.
big and then goes in there. Anyway, no, but again, it was a pretty skinny glass and it was tall and whatever. Nonetheless, it was in that glass, right? It was just a root beer float with an orange slice garnish on the top.
You know what I hear? I hear Angostura bitters on vanilla ice cream apparently goes pretty hard. That's the only thing I can say about that because that's disappointing.
And you know what I used for a straw? A bendy straw that they put a loop in.
You know what? I never thought about that. Technically, Angostura bitters is has alcohol in it, but you can go and buy it. I think at a regular grocery store, and you don't need an ID.
It's probably so little.
Grant, no, it's not a little. It's just it's so powerful that drinking it straight, it'd be like kind of the equivalent of drinking Listerine straight. Like you can get drunk off of it, but you're gonna feel bad.
I bet, bro. Um,
Like Angostura bitters, I feel like I put one too many dashes in Angostura bitters, and the entire drink tastes like that, and I've ruined it.
yeah, that sucks.
Um,
Anyway,
but yeah,
after that,
root beer disappointing.
yeah, and the only citrus thing about it was the orange slice.
Maybe you're supposed to squirt the orange on the top.
That would have been gross on a root beer float. Orange juice with a root beer float.
You ordered a root beer citrus. Oh yeah.
I thought it was going to be more than a root
Did
beer
it
float.
did it not have like what was in it? Or was it just a name and that's
Yep.
it?
And here's the thing, right? It was the glass might have been like this tall.
Okay.
It was half filled. It was made like an actual cocktail, where half of it's liquor and the rest is just ice. That pissed me off because it's not alcohol, right? So there should have been less ice in it.
Yeah, diluting.
It was probably a quarter root beer. They put vanilla milk in it and then put ice cream in it. That's probably what was in it. That was it. And it pissed me off so much. Anyway, the show. One of I've been to comedy shows before. I've been to a Gabriel Iglesias show. Do you know who that is? Fluffy. He did one in La Roche College, uh, in the basketball stadium of all places. It was
Okay.
still pretty good. Um,
Did you get any of his free merch that he leaves behind?
no, I saw that, and I wish I knew that before I saw the show. Um, that was when he came out with his newer special. Um, he made some Canada joke that was really funny. Something about how like Canadians don't get watched as carefully. I don't know, something about that. Um,
Maybe, I don't know. I feel like most governments kind of suck and spy on you. I don't know if Canada's any different, but maybe.
um, no, but I mean, uh, that was fun. The difference between this show and the Gabriel Iglesias show was that there was more time for the main headliner. For this show, because with Gabriel Iglesias' show, you still get his full hour and a half ish, and some because he did like an encore for his show, which
Okay.
was kind of cool. So he did that. But for his show, there was two people before him that also did like a 30-minute thing.
And they
It
were
was either
local
I think it
people?
was 30-minute together. No, it was people who go on the show. It was like it was probably 30 minutes in total, but it could have been 30 minutes each. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it was still fun. Um, this guy, he only had one dude in front of him, and he was hilarious. If anything, I believe he got more laughs than the headliner.
Okay.
So he was pretty funny. Apparently, he's also a uh, I forget his name, something Singh. He's an Indian, I believe. Um, but he's also been making the rounds on Instagram and TikTok
Okay.
as well. So he's probably up there as well. And Morgan Jay's show, hilarious. He starts off the show with crowd work, and then the rest is his stuff, which is actually kind of impressive because somebody like Matt Rife, he does crowd work the entire show. Pretty not the entire show, but
I thought it was rifle.
nope, Matt Rife,
Hmm.
Rife. His first,
No.
by the way, his first special, he started off by degrading women so he can have a more male audience because people were only going to his show because he's attractive.
That's one way to do it. I mean, like, I feel like you're setting yourself up to be ridiculed by the internet, but
He did get ridiculed by the internet, but he did not give a.
that's the way to go. Not giving a. Still, I don't know about degrading women, but not giving a fuck. I can agree to that.
He only did it because he wants some more. He wasn't degrading women. He was just making jokes about them, pay grade stuff,
He
and
wasn't. He wasn't going full Andrew Tate.
yeah. He didn't do that, but he was just like, oh yeah, women cheat, red flags in women. That was pretty much how he started off his show.
I mean, that's not technically wrong.
Yeah, but yeah,
Not exclusively, mind
no,
you, but
yeah,
she's not wrong.
he's not wrong. Yeah.
So
So yeah,
yeah,
that's what happened last Thursday.
that was a humongous tangent.
I
We need to
thought
stop talking about Sony. I
I
mean,
I
I don't
thought we
really
were
have too
done.
much more to say. I'm disappointed. I wanted to play Ghost of Yote. Wolverine didn't really look that
Oh,
interesting.
what was the other Ghost of Tsushima I wanted to play?
Ghost of Tsushima's on Steam. Play it.
I didn't
So
know that,
much fun.
dude.
So it was like the first one to come to Steam. Like
Like out of
genuinely,
the
I think.
wave that they had for a second.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Like it's been on there for or no. I think it came out the same year God of War Ragnarok did, which was like what
22.
24, I
22.
think.
God of War Ragnarok came out in 22.
On Steam.
Oh, okay.
I think was in 24. So I think it got released like in January or February of 24. And I was like, maybe I'll just wait for a discount. Eventually, I was just like, this
I just
game looks
really
like
want to play
so
this
much
game.
fun. I'm buying
I've
it.
heard so many good things, and I didn't know that was part of the wave.
Oh yeah, no, get it on Steam, play it. So much fun.
I'm definitely gonna wait for a deal though, because
I don't
money
think
is low right
I don't
now.
really know if you need. I mean, okay, yeah. I mean, if money's low, fine. But I think it's
I'm waiting
sixty
for that summer
dollars.
deals right now.
I think it's 60. You just missed like the spring sale. It was
Did
like
I?
March, like March. I want to say somewhere in the 10th to like the 27th was the spring sale. There was a whole bunch of stuff on sale. I didn't buy anything because I didn't have any money, but like they were on sale.
Well,
Actually, that's not true. I
also
did buy one game, but I
all
have
of
not.
March, all this entire March, I haven't had a laptop, and I recently got a new one. It's a Chinese piece of garbage, but it's called a Ningwen. What's it called? Ningmei. Sorry, I shouldn't. I'll
Been
mute that.
chilling.
Bin
Uh, uh,
Bin chilling.
I bought
Sorry.
2 games on Steam sale. I think it was only 2 games. No, technically it was 3, but it was cheaper to buy 3 games than 2 games because Turbo Dismount was
Oh, you
on
got
such
Turbo
a
Dismount.
Turbo Dismount 2 was on such a deep sale that buying the first and the second one was cheaper than just buying the second one. So I bought both of them. because it was on discount from default, but it
Well,
was
the
also in a bundle discount.
Turbo Dismount 2 looks real good.
I
Like
mean, it was
compared to the first one, it looks pretty good.
honestly, so far, I feel like it's just the same game, just with some updated graphics and some
More
more
stuff.
levels, and they kind of structure it a little more. Because I think the first one you just loaded in, you had everything, you got to
Yeah.
screw around. This one, like you go through the levels, you can unlock the cars.
Oh,
It's
that's
the
cool.
same cars from the first game, so it kind of feel if you played the first one, it might feel like you've been taken away, you've gotten stuff taken away from you.
Yeah.
But saying I never played the first one, I just watched videos on it, it does feel like an actual progression, and it's decently fun. Then
Yeah.
the other game I got was I think we talked about it briefly. Starship Troopers
Yeah.
Doom Shooter. I've only played a little bit of it. It's okay. I'm not super huge into it right now. I need to play more of it. Right now, my only holdup is that like I want it to be more like Doom, where you have all of the weapons and you get to choose what you use encounter to encounter.
Is this another progression thing?
This is more of you. It looks like you have like two weapon slots that you're gonna always have, and then you have two more that are dependent on what power weapon you pick
Mm-hmm.
up. And it seems like you can only have like one power weapon. So like you are always gonna have the carbine and the shotgun, but then you can also pick up like a scoped rifle, and you can have a unscoped version or a scoped version are the two like variants of
Yeah.
that. But if you go and find another weapon, you have to drop that scoped rifle.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's not like Doom where you just have like a backpack full of all the
Yeah.
different cool weapons. You choose it encounter. It seems like whatever you get at that point, which isn't really what I wanted. I wanted it to be more like Doom, but I need to play more of it. There was a nuke launcher
Oh
in the first
God.
level, which was pretty fun. You had to use it to kill a giant like artillery bug off in the
Is it is
distance.
is it 3D or is it 2D?
Yes. It's kind
Nice.
of both. Like it's they're definitely like 2D sprites, but they have some dimension to them. They're not completely flat.
It's probably 2D with some shading in it.
It's probably actually I'd say it's the opposite. I'd say it's 3D with some
2D artwork.
2D artwork that they or stylistic artwork to make it look
Okay.
2D. So it's still like a 3D plane,
Yeah.
but all of the characters look like classic Doom PNG kind of things. And if you start to walk around them,
They rotate.
they are 3D, but they will also rotate. So it gives you the
Yeah.
illusion because it is 3D, but it gives you the illusion that they are
Okay.
2D. Like it's a bit of
Yeah.
both.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what's really funny, so I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting just a boomer shooter like
Like Doom.
bolt
Uh,
gun, Doom, yeah, any of that stuff. But it's actually has a structure to it, and the structure is. Did you ever watch Super Troop or not Super Troopers? Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers.
no,
All right, you've played Helldivers. You
I
understand.
haven't played it, but
I
I
think we've
under.
talked about this. The lore of
Yeah.
Helldivers, where everything's like it's the same idea. The idea is that this is a video game to try and recruit younger children coming of age to join the forces to kill bugs because they're all
That's the whole theory of Call of Duty, bro.
and like they have the original actor from the movie as like a general who's trying to promote it, and they have another soldier who's supposedly lived the experiences that you're playing in the game,
That's
and
nuts.
she's the one that created the game, so the whole game's about her, and their whole thing is like this is all propaganda to get whoever's playing it to join the federation or
Dude,
the army or whatever.
that's the whole theory of why COD is a thing. That they're just getting younger kids to understand what guns are so they can join the military.
I'll tell you what, I love guns. Don't really want to join the military. Granted, that's
But
more of
okay, here's the
a
thing
different
though.
thing, but
The military has been doing things like that for a really long time. They made hand grenades the size of baseballs
that's crazy.
in the 60s.
So what? Like people that could play baseball could launch a grenade.
And in the 60s, baseball was the biggest sport in the United States. Um, so they did things like that so you could accurately throw a hand grenade into trenches.
I want to say the army genuinely did
I don't think it was
like
the 60s. This was like
I
the
I don't know if it
17 and
was the
20s.
U.S. Army or what, but like the U.S. at some point genuinely made a like branded U.S. Army FPS shooter.
I
I
did
don't
not
know
know
if it was
that.
for training or what, but
It
I'm
has
pretty
to be.
sure that was a thing. I'm like 90% sure. I've seen like ads for it, and people talk about it like this was kind of weird, and it's like, yeah, that's kind of weird. But no, it. I like I said, I only got to play the first mission. I didn't have a lot of time to play it.
Yeah.
I just like I got on for maybe all of 20, maybe half an hour before I had to go to bed one night. But it's pretty fun. Like I said, I don't like the whole how the weapons work and all that. There also was a little tiny mech portion, but I didn't realize that apparently it had gas, and once you run out of gas, it just blew up. So that wasn't great.
It just blows up when it runs out of gas.
Yeah. There's also a section
So it
where
hits E and just.
yeah, it just stopped moving, and I was like, I'm not getting attacked. I didn't like run out of health or anything. What's wrong? And then it started like beeping, and I'm just like, I guess I'll get out, or it forced me out. I walked away. I stepped back, and it just blew up, and I was just like, well, that was disappointing. I barely got to even use the thing. I knew it was
You
gonna.
drove the thing for 30 seconds and it blew up.
Pretty much, yeah, it was terrible.
That's funny.
Uh, but yeah, I have to try. I'll try and do more of it. Give you any updates, see if it gets any better. But yeah, Turbo Dismount and that I think are the
What's
only two
the?
games I played this week, other than some Helldivers because the boys wanted to play some Helldivers.
I believe that
I
coin
love
game you
it.
were talking about came out fully now.
No,
No, not yet. Did it
I'm
get?
keeping track of it. Also, Matthew, also keeping track of it. I sent him a picture the other day of like he has a game called Berry Burry Berry.
I think you
Actually, it
told me
says
about
berry,
that. Yeah.
berry, berry, but I think it's berry as in like berry something, so berry, whatever.
Yeah.
I was downloading that because I actually no, I bought that too because it was like super dirt cheap on sale. So
Yeah.
I sent him a picture of it, and he was like, "Oh, I see you got that raccoon coin game." I was like, "Yeah, I do. I got the demo." He's like, "I'm waiting for the 31st." I'm like, "So am
Oh,
I."
it's the
So
31st.
it's
I
coming
thought it
out
was the
this Tuesday.
27th.
No, no, no. It comes out Tuesday, so that should
So
be
that
fun.
is yesterday for you guys. It came out yesterday.
It came out yesterday. Go play it. Support the devs. It was really fun. I really enjoyed the demo. I didn't get to finish the demo. I actually have not played any more of it.
Mm.
I want to, but I just don't have time. But yeah, it's a fun game.
There
Play
you
it.
go. So it comes out yesterday. Play the game. Support the devs. They would appreciate it. And speaking of supporting the devs, you guys should subscribe. Follow us on our stuff.
I think that's a pretty good segue to either leave it off or get a closing statement in. What do you think?
Let's do a closing. We can do a closing. What do you wanna say something? You got a thing?
I don't really. Other than the game thing, but I kind of wanted to make it a more big discussion. But you know what? Fine, we'll do the game thing because I
Oh
already have
yeah.
my answers, so I just need one from answers from you. So, best game subjectively and
So
objectively.
subjectively is like me, and then objectively is like the
Yes,
world.
objectively is the world, and subjectively is your
As of
personal
right
taste.
now, or are we doing 2025?
As of right now, all time,
Okay.
all time. So my whole thing, and I don't want you to steal this. So for the
Then
objectively one, subjectively, I don't think you've ever played it. It's
so
Remnant
just
Two.
just say your subjectively, and we'll see what we say objectively, and then you can
All
say
right,
your thing
so
later.
subjectively is Remnant Two. It's just Dark Souls with guns. It's
Yeah.
my favorite game of ever. I absolutely
Roguelike.
love it. There is a roguelike mode that you can play, but it
Oh.
is not a roguelike. No.
Okay. All right. Man, I, I don't play a lot of games, and I wouldn't say any of them are the best game that I've played.
So oh okay, you're going subjectively. I think you were going for objectively because I
No,
was going to
cause
say objectively you have to keep in mind that it has to be for all
no, no,
ages
no,
as
no, no,
well.
no. Yeah, I'm subjectively right now. Um, man, I haven't played this game in a really long time, just because like with playing without somebody is boring in the game, and just nobody plays the game that I know of, or at least the people that I know who play the game. I don't know how busy they are to ask them if they want to play the game. I also don't have it downloaded right now. I think it's Sea of Thieves. uh,
Listen, Sea of Thieves with the boys is a Load of fun.
That's what I'm saying.
I think the actual experience of coming across some sweaty
You know
nerd
what?
just
You know
murdering
what?
you
No.
is
You know
terrible.
what? No. F that. Sea of Thieves. It's Minecraft. I don't give a. It's Minecraft.
Is your subjective?
That is the one game that I will return to play by myself, to play with other people, to do whatever the hell. I've always come back to Minecraft.
That is my objective.
Really?
Yeah, I think it has absolutely everything because you can get not because the online. If you're talking purely about the offline, it's just a pure sandbox that you can do anything with, and you can get mods. You can do absolutely everything you want with the game. There's nothing you I think are limited by in Minecraft. And then if you want to get into the multiplayer aspect, it's a sandbox game,
Infinite.
so you can literally make any game inside of it.
Make a with the boys.
I used to play stupid FPS shooter servers that just like ripped all of like CS:GO's skins, made them into or not CS:GO skins, CS:GO's weapons, made them into pixelated, and you just like played CS:GO
Yep.
or you played
The
Call of Duty in
Minecraft
Minecraft.
is. I know Epic Games has taken over the spot with Fortnite, whatever, but
They're
Minecraft.
they're having troubles right now, so
Yeah, yeah,
actually I feel bad. A lot of people lost their jobs. That's messed up.
yeah.
But like also, I don't like
Wasn't it
Fortnite.
like 1,000 people
Yeah, I think 1,000 people lost their jobs.
at
Yeah,
Epic Games? Anyway, Minecraft is the biggest game in the world. There will never be a game. Again, Fortnite did it, but there will never be a game where everybody has the game,
they literally.
everybody knows about the game, and there's a whole section of life that happens once a year called the 2 week Minecraft gameplay week that you and your boys play for 2 weeks straight and then off for the rest of your life.
There's literally an educational version.
Yeah,
Like, what other
that
what other
in high school there was a month in our technology class that was just Minecraft. It was just a month of Minecraft, and it was so much fun because it was also multiplayer. So you got to play with everybody in your class, and also the civilization videos of Minecraft get views, bro.
like when people just like make huge builds of places, or what are you talking
No,
about? What are you
no,
talking about?
the
Civilization.
creator. Okay, you haven't heard of Civilization Minecraft?
Oh,
You've never heard of somebody named Ish? He's like the biggest creator for this type of stuff. So what he does, he takes a large group of his fandom and he puts it into one of these servers. And I think it's like it goes as long, it goes on forever, but like the main story is like the first 5 days, like IRL days. So he one of his recent videos, I think he did 200 or 500 people, maybe. I think it might be actually be more than that. I don't know, but he did some amount of people, and he put them all into a civilized a world that has 4 different islands, or at least the one that I can remember had 4 different islands, and these people would randomly get put in onto these islands. Now, from there, people would create their own civilizations. They'd create like presidents, kings, whatever the hell, and they would, do a bunch of stuff. Ish would take these highlights of the server and make it into an epic storyline that goes. It's like a movie, bro. It like it'll say something like rich versus poor or whatever, like things like that, just to get clicks. But nonetheless, these are like the most entertaining Minecraft videos I've ever watched, and I can't wait for the next one that Ish is gonna come out with because they're just and they're cinematic shots, dude. They're so cinematic. Storylines have been created. People have become famous off of these videos. Like they've started their own YouTube channels and been like, "Hey, I did this on this civilization video, and it's really fun and pretty cool." And I'm not stealing it, but I also agree with you because there's just so many things that you can do in Minecraft. There's so much content you can squeeze out from Minecraft, even if you're like not a Minecraft content creator.
I genuinely think because it's not the only platform game, right? Like there's also Fortnite is a giant platform for
Yep.
games. Roadblocks is also a giant platform for games,
Not anymore.
but I feel like it's the least scummy as well as the
Hmm.
most freeing because it's a
It's also the
sandbox
most
game
wholesome.
first,
It's also the most wholesome.
I guess.
There's a whole term. Get off my Christian Minecraft server.
That is crazy.
No,
Speaking of which, you guys need to get on the realm. I've been doing all the work alone.
really.
Yeah.
I'm working on trying to get Mojang the Minecraft launcher on my new laptop right now. So
Well, I'll tell you this much.
I can
I
play it.
have done a whole lot of incremental work. I got most of the villagers inside of a little pen so we can try and make a trading post. I
Yeah.
got a little. I'm still making it because I messed up. I was doing it last night with the boys because we
I
were
made
just in a Discord server doing
on a
nothing.
different world. I made trading apartments so we could stick villagers into apartments, and it looks more humane than keeping them locked up.
It needs to be humane.
I also have a video that I want to show you later after this, probably, that shows like humane ways to hold villagers.
Don't care.
But yeah,
Quite frankly.
no, yeah. Uh, hey, let us know in the comments if you guys actually want to see some gaming content. I might actually do some of that myself. I don't know, Connor, if you're gonna do it, but
I have in the bank right now. I have not finished it. I need to get him on, but he's a so. I'm talking to you, Chance. Play games with me.
does he watch this?
Yes,
Okay, good.
and he makes his like little sister watch this too. I mean, she's old enough. She's like not like weirdly young, but
She's like 10,
she's
probably.
also she is so annoying. She was calling me Unc, and
Yeah, she's 10.
like I'm not wrong. Like she is not wrong. I am Unc, and
We
I
are both
embrace
Unk.
that. But the way she says it is just like
Derogatory.
rude as hell. Pisses me off.
Like you say something, she'll be like, "Come on, Unk. Come on."
Yeah, I don't even remember what it was. She was like saying like, "You were doing bad at work. Like, what are you doing? Why are you playing games?" It's like we're closed. I can't go into work when it's closed. Ugh. Also, I need a life otherwise, or I'm going to.
That's muted.
Yes, it is. But Chance, we need to finish RV there yet because those recordings are absolutely hilarious. I need to edit them all down and make an absolutely banger video. And I could post that. I mean, I actually do have some YouTube videos posted already. I
Oh,
think they're all privated. They're like really old stuff, probably stuff that I would not want other people to actually watch. But they're fun time capsules. So
yeah.
you know,
Watch
at
those by
least it's
yourself.
yeah. Like I'll make it sound like that.
Anyway,
I got like a hour long. Remember, I was telling you about Halo Warzone. I have an
yep.
old video that's us playing Halo Warzone, but none of them, neither Tegan nor Chance decided to opt in for audio because I stole it from their stupid uh, internal
Hard drive.
streaming site Mixer when it was still Mixer. I recorded it using Mixer, and all they had to do was open up the stream, hit include audio, and I could have had an actual like decent video of all of us playing together.
Yeah.
But no, it's just me talking to myself the whole time, and it's just like, come on, what are we doing? I actually sat down and watched like the whole thing with my Chance the other day, and it was fun. It was a
There you
good
go.
hit of nostalgia.
Well, if you guys do want to see a gaming version of us, uh, we might make some Minecraft stuff. Make a Minecraft World Series
Dude,
for a different channel.
we've had a Minecraft world. We actually need to do stuff. You're stupid.
No, I
Your
know.
Brazil Jesus statue remains undone. Your giant black platform of hell is still there.
Yeah,
We
I
need
need
to
to.
do stuff.
Okay.
Actually, though, I was thinking like we got to get the villagers up and running first because
Yeah.
putting the
The librarian.
librarians into that library for enchanting, I think would go hard as hell. So we do need to do that.
I was in the for some reason I was in the process of making another warehouse for no reason.
We haven't
That's why I
even.
tore down that hill, by the way.
Why?
I don't know.
I tore up all the dirt. I tore up all the rock, put dirt there, let it all grow into grass, and I put a whole bunch of trees there.
There you go.
So you're gonna have to tear down all those trees if you want to build
Might put
something
a
there.
might put a library there. I'll find something. I'll do some
We
more
were gonna
stuff.
make the library that giant black platform. What are you talking about? You're gonna put a library there? This guy's stupid. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Remember, we're on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, and I think that's it. But on
Yep.
those, on Spotify and no, on Instagram and TikTok, it's at Professionally Broke Pod.
Yep.
Uh,
He's getting used to it. It's the first time.
we love you guys. Please support us. Please share the video.
Subscribe, please.
Chance, you're a bitch.
90% chance. I don't know who you are.
It was the guy that was supposed to come and do a
Oh,
thing with us.
no,
and then
yeah.
yeah. You're gonna come on this one day. I'm gonna tie you to the chair, and you're gonna talk.
Something. You're gonna do something. Like the video if you want to see that. Bye bye. I
have a headache. I'm gonna go home now. Bye.
That was good.
Boom shakalaka.